Okay, as normally happens, whenever you get like a TV show or film franchise, the action figure toys that come out usually sort of show you a lot more of what you would expect in the movie. Sometimes they even spoil the movie. That's happened in the past where they've released an action figure that spoils a big plot twist in the movie. Now here we've got the He-Man action figures. I'm gonna say that looks brilliant, doesn't it? If you look at the film trailer and see what you're getting, that is pretty fantastic. I mean, look at the gear he's wearing. I think that's brilliant. The sword looks brilliant. My son, who's 5, has already said to me he wants these figures for like Christmas, birthday, whatever. He'll probably get them before then because his birthday's not till December, and obviously it's gonna be a while. So I might buy them before the film comes out. But I mean, you see here the packaging for it. That looks amazing. That's obviously the actor that plays him here. But look at how good that looks. I mean, the packaging. What is this? What's this? Eternian writing. I know what that's about. That's interesting. There's some like Eternian style writing. Everything else here is in English. Most powerful man in the universe. Chronicles. This must be the company that are making the figures. They call them Chronicles. I keep going really dark. I apologise. It's dark outside. My light's not that great. I think it's the reflection of this is making me darker. Sorry about that. Let's have a look down here. So here we got. This is what I was looking. This is what I was waiting for. Right. He-Man on Battle Cat. Now he's got the armour because we obviously saw in the trailer we didn't see him with the armour, but now we're actually seeing the armour. And this looks pretty good. I mean, it's a bit... I mean, hang on, where's my other one? Where's my old school? Let's get the old school He-Man. Let's get the old Mattel style dude out. There he is. And if you look at that, obviously it's more rounded, sculpted to his face sort of thing. It looks quite cool like that. And this version of it, it's more sleek, more stylish. I suppose more like armour would be, really. He's going to, if anything like attacks him sword way, it's going to bounce. So it kind of makes sense. The figure itself looks amazing. It looks a lot like the original anyway. They've kept the design, the green and the yellows from the original design. It looks good. Also, notice on the tail here. So in the original one, the tail was actually quite, I think you can see it there. The tail was actually just plain green. But on here, they've added some colour to the tail. He's got like a little yellow or orange dot on the end of it, which is quite interesting. But yeah, I like that. That looks fantastic. So who else have we got here? Let's have a look. Let's go down a bit more. And here he is, look, so it's Cringer basically, so it's without the armour. Now, obviously, that jaw looks like it can open and close. I like that feature. I think, can you do it on this one? Oh, you can do it on this one. This is the newer version. It's not the original, because the original one was solid, couldn't move. But these are the newer versions they brought out, sort of slightly better than the originals. But here looks good. It's Cringer, basically. It looks good. Like the way his ears are back. A bit more cowrie, I don't know. But it looks good. I like that. I mean, it's a figure, without it being a He-Man figure, it's still quite a cool tiger figure to have in your collection. If you're a kid, you've got some animals, you know. Now here's Man-Arms. Now that looks great. It's got the stuff. Now when you bought the action figure as a kid, he actually came with that club as well. I remember this. It would have been interesting if they took away the moustache just to be more like the original line of action figures. That would have been really cool. But we'll see. What else we got going on here? Let's have a look here. Right, now I said in the trailer that I wanted to see Teela with her hair up and the tiara on. In the action figure, we get that. So I'm guessing that in the movie, we're also going to get her with this, like here. And I only realised the other day, I've actually seen this woman in real life. I went to a convention with my daughter a few years back. She was into sort of the Arrowverse stuff at the time. So we went to this convention with all the Arrowverse people. And the Riverdale cast were there as well. And she was in Riverdale as Veronica. And we saw her, and I remember my daughter waving at her, and she waved back. She was really nice, and they did like a panel where they talked about Riverdale. So I've actually been in a room with Teela, so who wants to touch me? You know what I mean? But this is cool. I like this. I like it. It's a very old-fashioned looking rifle. Like very sort of like frontier days in America. That sort of like the muskets, and it's got kind of reminds me of that. It's a weird looking design. I'm not sure if we're going to see that in the film or not. Well, we've only really seen her like this. We see her fighting Evil Lyn at one point, but yeah, I like the fact the hair's up though. I've been kind of like wanting to see that. And there she is there. So that's the girl I saw in real life. Look, look, there's different heads. Look, 2 different head sculpts. How cool is that? That's brilliant. I said I'm going to try and put these pictures up better for you guys to see. I know it's going to be hard to see on my telly, so I can react to them more. Hopefully I'll put big pictures up here. But that is brilliant. And again, the packaging. What is this? Eternian writing down the side about? I know you probably can't see me pointing it, but that's what I'm pointing. What is Deluxe? What? What's that there? There's something there. I don't know what that is. That's interesting. It's like saying on the packaging now. Now here we have Triclops. Now I remember. Now he has not been in the trailer. I don't be aware that we've seen him in the trailer. But it looks much like it did in the past, where you could turn that round at the top, And every eye, he had different eyes there, and every eye did something different. This looks good. Now, it's very soldier-like, almost like a counter to Man at Arms almost. I think that's very interesting. I like that though. It looks good though. It does look good. It tells you about the points of articulation. Actor Kojo Atta. So, oh, actually, just go back up to quickly. I want to go back up here because one of the things I'm interested in to know is if Cringer can talk. Posable jaw, removable saddle, head and armour, customizable display, and enhanced realism. I get that. It does look fantastic. Hang on. Maybe I should be reading these. And this is all about him. 30 points of articulation, sword and that. So if you are an action figure collector and you like to know about articulation, it is all written on this website. This is on Entertainment Weekly. Right, so let's go back down here. We'll try and read a couple of them as we go along. So this is obviously Idris Elba plays him. Obviously this is she's an incredibly attractive woman, isn't she? Anyway. So now we get Skeletor. That figure is amazing. Now I like he's got boots on because in the AI images I reported about a while ago he didn't have boots, but this, that looks fantastic. I like the jawline, the fact that it goes up to it's just his head that's like that. I wonder if we're actually going to see that happen in this. The staff obviously being bent. The detail on these figures, like, I know I'm going to buy some for my children. However, I like these for myself. Even if you weren't a fan of them, even when the movie comes out and you don't think it's that good, the figures still look amazing. The design is brilliant of them. Oh, look at it. I mean, it's got a cloth cape as well. I don't know if that's hard plastic or cloth. To me, it looks cloth. Because it looks different from this, like the slightly different shadings. I'm wondering if that is cloth. Once you could put it down. Oh, what would his head look like? Completely, oh my God, yeah. Maybe that's a spoiler for the movie. We're going to see him with the hood down at some point. Oh, I like that. What's it say about this here? So, like, obviously, Jared Leto's portrayals the iconic villain, armour and weapons. Instruction comes equipped with Havoc staff accessory. Now, here we have Evil Lyn. And to me, she's the least like the cartoon, but still you can see the resemblance. She's got the staff. She's got like the leather gear on. She's very, you know what she's very. It looks very much like that from that world. But it's good though. I could see people cosplaying as this and like, you know, I see people cosplay as all of these characters to be honest with you. But this one would be good. I like the staff. This looks like quite a creepy. I like this crystal. And that hand with that is good. I like this. I do like this. And there she's holding her figure. I said, show me to get the packaging in the box because I want to know what's on that box. I need to go back and look at He-Man one in a minute. And here's old Trapjaw. Now, he was one of my favourite characters in the cartoon, as in the villains. He was one of my favourite henchmen of Skeletor. Him and Beastman. Now, because obviously, I don't think they're going to do it in the film, but he could change this. Actually, I know they are, because in the movie trailer, he had a hook there, and he was going at He-Man with a hook. So what he can do is he can remove this and put different arms on, and he can use them. He's also got not got a bottom jaw. He's got his like bottom jaw, and remember the action figure looked really cool. He like get to chew biscuits and stuff, you know. But yeah, look at like Rich T Biscuit in his mouth with the jaw that cracked straight through it. It was great. Things you do when you're a child when you don't have the internet back in the day. But I like the look of this. This is evil. This looks terrifying. Like some of the villains in He-Man, in the cartoon, they were kind of dumbed down. They are actually quite terrifying. And to make the movie version, this looks nasty. I love it. It's like very horror-ish almost looking. You can imagine that in a horror film. Like be like a villain. Oh, that is brilliant. Oh yeah, see, look, the hook. So it does come with the hook there. How fantastic. And that face. I hope the jaw moves. I mean, it looks like the jaw could move because I'll get biscuits in it again like I did when I was a kid. But look at this. And it's got like damage or splatter, like black splatter on all the metal parts. Almost like it's rusting. I like that. Oh, I like that. We're going down again. I think that's all we're getting by the looks of it. It says view comments after that. So I can't see any more. But it's still fantastic. Now I want to go back up to those boxes. There is saying, is there a builder figure with this? Because some boxes now they get like what they call a builder figure. Now on this box it said you can't read it. It's too blurry. Deluxe. Oh, it must be her doing a pose. But here, deluxe something it says there. I wonder if it's like a builder figure. Where's the He-Man one? What does it say on that one? If you hear funny, it's my dog. He's barking at something out of the window. Oh, he's got his hand covering it up, the sod. there's something there, and I'm wondering if it's a Build-A-Figure. And I have just noticed something else. Right, okay, on this packaging here, you've got He-Man, you've got what looks like the sword there. And there's writing on the sword. Now, when we've seen the sword in the, like here, I can't see writing. And when we saw it in the trailer, I couldn't see writing on it. But on this packaging, there's writing on the sword. And I kind of hope they don't do that. I really want them to keep it looking like it did in the TV show and in the action figure line, where it was just, I want it to look, no, plain, no writing, just keep it a plain sword. That's what I'd like. Now, obviously, they might change up because obviously they want to sell merchandise. They want it to look different. But yeah, there's no writing on the sword there either. But then they might edit it out. But yeah, there's definitely something on that box, and it is going to bug me. I need to find a better picture of this. And hopefully, when I get the pictures that I'm going to put on the video here, so it's better for you to look at, I'm hoping we'll see that whatever's on that box. I might try and enlarge it and stick it on here as well. But yeah, I can't fault. I mean, he's probably the least impressive, because that doesn't look 100% Idris Elba to me. You can see it's going to be him, but it doesn't look enough Idris Elba to be Idris. The face sculpt isn't perfect. Now, if you look at He-Man's face sculpt, that's pretty much the actor, right? They have done a bang-up job on that. I know you probably got something point, but they've done a bang-up job on that. That is pretty much his face is on there. I actually have a different face than we got on that. Hang on. Yeah, I mean, that is his face. They've done a good job on the sculpt on that. If we go down, he looks really different with that short hair, doesn't he? Her face looks really good compared to, I mean, if you look at her here. But I mean, look at that. That sculpt there and here, that is her. They have done a bang-up job on the face sculpts on this. But what is that there that she's probably supposed to be covering up? Saying it says deluxe something, but that doesn't look, that there does not look like her. Doesn't look like her figure. So I'm wondering if we're getting like some, what does it say? I need to look into this. I'll be back in a minute. So I have had a look, and you've probably already seen the picture, but I did zoom in on it on my phone. I found a better like thing of it. All it says on there is deluxe articulation. Has a picture of someone doing that. It's kind of hard to work out. I don't know if it's like Man at Arms or something. So just showing you that you can move them around and pose them in different ways. So that's all that is really. But yeah, that's been. I've enjoyed looking at these. These are brilliant. So let me know what you guys think of these, and are you going to be buying them for your children? Anyway, guys, I'll see you soon and enjoy yourselves. Bye.